Yes, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this session of sustainable construction methods. Today, we'll be seeing this topic what is modern formwork system, because basically, in this sustainable construction method, we have been seeing what are the different uh, types of different formworks or shuttering we'll be using to gain our desired results. So basically, the one basic purpose is to save the time as well as different materials, and simultaneously work together on site and off site, and assemble the different elements together. Let us see what is the objective today. The formwork serves as a mold for concrete structural components. Unless such mold is provided by the soil, other structural components, etc. It molds the placed fresh concrete, which is in stage normally in wishes, to shape specified in drawing. So basically, what is this formwork is? What does it do? Is it is a mold? It is a mold which is placed so that when the concrete is poured, this mold is fixed there, and once the concrete gains its required strength, then this formwork is removed. So in formwork, basically we need to know some differences here. What is formwork, and what is shuttering, and what is staging? All these, what are they? We need to understand this. It is very important. Now let us see what is this formwork used for. It is used for solid structure, that is foundation and columns. Now basically, just try to understand here what is formwork and what is shuttering here. So shuttering is basically that part which is used for all vertical members, such as column is a vertical member. Shuttering is used here for vertical members, and whereas that formwork which is used for horizontal members, such as beams and for slabs, that is called as centering, you can say as well. So basically, there is a very slight difference here between a formwork and a shuttering. So the formwork consists of shuttering, it consists of staging, it consists of centering. But a slight difference what is between the shuttering and centering and the staging is the shuttering is that mold which is used for vertical members, and centering is that mold which is used for horizontal members, such as slabs and beams. And what is staging? Staging is that members which are used to keep the molds fixed. Like we provide props, and we provide bullies which are wooden, so that these formwork are fixed, are in a fixed state. They shouldn't move away when we pour fresh concrete. So this is a slight difference which we need to know. Now, where is all these used? This is used for structures, for special functions also: containers, chimneys, and hydraulic structures. Structures to meet great statistical requirements, such as bridge towers, also reconstruction of structures, also, and public building and other irregular elements. Basically, it is required everywhere. Wherever construction is needed, we need formwork also. Requirement of good formwork system is very important, as I told you in the previous classes also. If we don't if we don't take a good proper formwork system, then there are chances of accidents, as well as chances of the time increasing, and basically that leading to increase in the economy of the building, also cost of the building also. Design of layout of formwork should also be proper. It should be as per the need, or else different adjustments are needed on site. Need for modern formwork system is very essential. For modern formwork system is the need of the hour, as we have to save our time, and we need to have a proper molds. We need to get a proper elements, and there should be no deflections in it. Main construction during selection of formwork system. Let us see here. We'll be seeing all these things here in this slides. We'll be seeing what is introduction, what is the basic formwork scenario going on in India, requirements of good formwork system, design and layout, types of formwork, modern formwork system. Basic, this is the main important need. Modern formwork system, what are we upgrading with time? Main consideration during selection of formwork, what all should be seen here: basic safety requirements and removal and conclusion. Let us see that here. Introduction. You can see this pictures here. Modern formwork systems are designed for speedy and efficient construction. See, this is our the basic requirement here. We want speed as well as efficient constructions also. This report describes generic types of modern formwork system that are widely available globally, and consider the application, advantages, and main features related to health, safety, and environment. So basically, what we want to see is we want to We want a good formwork which increases our work also, where speedy constructions also takes place, and well as we get proper finishes also after this formwork has been casted. You can see here in this picture, you can see steel formwork has been used here. Basically, in the previous construction, we were using wooden formwork. Even those were good, but with development taking place all over in the different industry, in the different sectors, we have come up with steel formworks also. Let us see here what is the formwork scenario in India. You can see it is low technology is always used, labor is intensive, lot of labor is being used, labor unskilled is there, migrated, traditional, family oriented, absence of monitoring body generally for quality concepts. As we don't monitor it properly, then there is also chances of not getting good quality constructions also. Now, so this is very much important. We require a good formwork system. So formwork is to be strong enough to withstand the dead and live load forces caused by ramming and vibration of concrete and other incidental loads imposed upon it during and after casting of concrete. So this formwork should be so strong enough that it should be able to withstand the dead loads and live loads, and even by chance if some accidental loads also come, by some chance some extra loads also come, they should be able to withstand those loads also. Let us see, the formwork should be of sufficient stiffness to avoid excessive deflection, and joints should be tightly butted to avoid leakage of cement slurry. As I told you in my previous classes also, it should be so strong enough there should be much deflection because of this. If not because of providing improper formwork, there are chances of deflection also. And if the joints are not provided properly, then there are chances of cement slurry coming out from these joints also, and because of that there are chances of not getting proper strength. Formwork surface to be coated and suitable mold oil so that good concrete quality and surface finish can be achieved. So it should be coated with the oil also. Basically, we use oil. Oil is being coated on the formwork. It should be coated because to get a smooth finish is also required here. To ensure optimum stock of formwork for the size of workforce, the specified time, schedule, and flow of materials is also important. If the formwork is very good, within time we can increase the construction, and we can speed up the construction, and even we can achieve desired results also here. Let us see design and layout of formwork. The formwork shall take account of safety and the surface finish required. What is the basic requirement is safety is very much important. If we go for some old formwork which has been used for a long time, and if it is not proper and deflections with time takes place, deflections happen in formwork. You must have seen, if you go and see the formwork with after removing it, after de-shuttering it, what happens is these formwork undergo deflection also. If they are not checked properly, and if we cast the same type of formwork, then there are chances of bad there are chances of unsafety also, and not getting proper finish also. The formwork should be sufficiently rigid and tight to prevent loss of cement slurry from the fresh ground. So it should be tight enough because at the edges the formwork join together. So that if the formwork is not proper, then there are chances of this formwork moving away from the fresh concrete also. So these chances are still there. Formwork and its supports maintain their correct shapes and profile so that the final concrete structure is within the limits of the specified dimensional tolerances. So even this is important. It should support correct shapes also and profile also, so that the desired dimensions are also achieved here. They shall be designed to withstand the combination of self weight, reinforcement weight, wet weight of concrete, concrete pressure constraint. As I told you, there is not only pressure of concrete, as well as reinforcement weight is also there. Live load is also there, where people keep on moving onto the slab. So all this should be taken by this specified formwork. Let us see different types of formwork here. Conventional formwork is also there. MS formwork is also there. Modern formwork systems is also there. So all these types of formwork are there. Now basically what each formwork has its advantages as well as different disadvantages. We'll be checking this and we'll be seeing which one is the best among these. Conventional formwork, as I told you, it is used basically this type of conventional formwork. We use timber, bamboo, masonry, and carpentry to complete the construction. Low initial cost, but low experience factor and low weight. But there are heavy chances of poor finish and high labor requirement are there in this type of formwork. This formwork type is still in practice in 2-3 store building construction projects. This type of formwork is still in practice. Only timber and bamboo is used, and the whole construction is completed here. Now, MS formwork, this type of formwork is basically of fabricated thin steel plates stiffened along the edges by small steel angles. You can see a small steel angles are also provided at the edges to so that the cement slurry doesn't come out from the edges. The panel units can be held together through the use of suitable clamps or bolts in it. So at the end, suitable bolts and clamps are there, and they are fitted together so that they form a complete section, and because of the load of the concrete coming onto it, that is not moved away. These panels can be fabricated in large numbers in any desired modular shape or size. They can be fabricated as per our requirement, as per the shape and size. But basically, some specific sizes are there in the industry, and they are being followed. Steel forms are largely used in large projects or in situations where large number reuses of shuttering is possible. This type of shuttering is considered most suitable for circular or curved structure. So basically, this type of MS formwork is used at those places where the construction is very high, more than 3-4 buildings or more higher also, because and where swift formwork is needed, one after the other casting is required. So at those places, this type of formwork is very essential at it, as it doesn't undergo deformations, deflections as compared to timber or bamboo formwork. So let us see here. Now, what is the need for modern formwork system? Still, what do we want now? The earliest formwork system made use of wooden scantlings and timber runners, as it enabled easy forming and making at the site. So it was easy with the timber and bamboo. We were using it, and it was very easy to use them at site. But these and timber formwork tend to lose the structural and dimensional properties over a period of time, and after repeated uses, thus posing safety problems. Now, what happens? Continuously after using these timber and bamboo formwork, they lose their strength, and so basically this leads to unsafety at the site, and thereby increasing the number of accidents taking place because of these type of formwork. So we should come up with some system of modern formwork where we can eliminate all these accidental things coming because of these conventional formwork. You can see here, the modern formwork system are designed for speedy and efficient construction. They are designed to provide increased accuracy and minimal. So we want to increase the accuracy levels also, specific what we want. But what we want now to increase specific accuracy and increase the speed also. Now, what is this modern type of formworks used in the world? You can see here, table of line formwork is there, column formwork, horizontal panel formwork, vertical panel formwork, jump formwork, slip formwork, tunnel formwork. All these are there. You can just see this picture here. You can understand what types. These systems consist of slab formwork tables that are reused on multiple stories of a building without being fully dismantled. They are not dismantled. They are just they are unscrewed. The bolts and the nuts are removed, and they can be used for other things also. The assembled sections are either lifted per elevation or using cranes from one story to another. Fillers are used to fill gaps between the tables and walls. The mobility factor, along with this relatively easy installation, mean that these systems are widely used in construction projects where repetitive structures, where flat slab and slab layouts are involved. So these type of formworks are used in those places where flat slab and continuous erection or continuous casting of formwork is needed. Continuous slab works are done at those places. These types of formwork are very essential here. Let us see the column formwork section. You can see here the column formwork has gained the popularity due to shortage of labor in recent times, modular in nature, and allowing for quick installations on site. Quick installations on site is very easy. They are available in a variety of materials. They are made up of steel formwork. You can just see one after the other. They are casted at the ends. The edges are also proper, and they are bolted. And within no time, this formwork can be assembled as well as removed also within a short time. Horizontal panel systems, you can see here, smaller, lightweight, modular system. They have nowadays they have become the requirement. These systems are being made from a variety of materials such as fiber glass. Also, you can just imagine here, even the fiber glass is used to act as a formwork for horizontal panel system. As I had told you, what is horizontal panel system? That is the slab and the beams and etc. Let us just stop here for a moment. Basically, you can see here. Let us come back to this. A little bit pause was there. You've seen all this here. So column formwork system you have seen here. Let us see the horizontal panel system. So in this horizontal panel system, you can see fiberglass is also used, aluminum and steel apart from other materials are used. They're easy to handle, enable quicker erection, saving precious time and money. Suppliers have also been concentrating on reducing the number of different components in formwork system, which in turn allows for quicker installation process. Basically, we want a quicker installation process wherein we can save time and the proper desired results are achieved. Vertical panel systems you can see here. You can see here, just see a different type of formwork is here. Vertical panel systems are used in construction of standard columns. Concrete walls are also there, or you can see you have retaining walls also, or perimeter basement walls due to their flexible nature. So this type of formwork is also used as per the need. It can either be smaller modular components or larger crane lifted systems. This can be used for forming vertical elements and are usually modular in nature. They are modular in nature, consisting of a steel frame. They are easier to assemble and turn leads to reduce labor cost. They are very easy to assemble. They can be fitted very easily and they can be removed very easily. They don't require a lot of labor also here, and we get a very smooth finish and proper arrangement can also be done. It consists of a steel frame. They are easier to assemble, which in turn leads to reduced labor cost, making them a more cost-effective option than traditional formwork system. You can see here they can be used multiple times. One thing, lot of labor is reduced here. Labor cost is being reduced here, and a swift work can be achieved within no time, as it requires less labor. Most of the things are achieved beforehand. They are casted. These molds are prepared beforehand. They can be achieved as per our need. Jump climbing formwork system. You can just see here what are these types. Jump form systems are becoming popular globally. Jump form, also referred to as climbing form, comprises a formwork system complete with working platform that supports itself on the concrete that has been cast earlier. It supports already. So basically what we are doing here, this type of formwork is placed on those places where the work has already been done. It therefore does not rely on support from the building. They are typically used in construction or multi-story vertical concrete. So basically this type of formwork, the support is the whole support is not put onto the building. It is provided from the sides. Basically huge cranes are used here to come up with this type of formwork, to erect this formwork. Main consideration during selection of formwork, as I told you, safety is the most important type of consideration we have to see here. As large infrastructure projects are taking place now and then, like metros, flyovers, and bridges, and so safety is very much important. The safety levels should be maintained as per the international standards. Standardization of the various formwork system is also an aspect to introspect, because we cannot afford to have too many systems at site, which leads to a lot of complications in terms of usage as well as accountability. So standardization is very much important. We need to standardize what type of formwork, which type of formwork is used, what is the size should be used. Everything should be standardized as per the specifications. Then only we can know which structural elements need what type of formwork. If we don't standardize it, then at site there are many complications, and then many adjustments are needed. Because of that, what happens, we don't achieve the specific size and shape of the elements. Green formwork. So with rapid industrialization, growth in population, and urbanization has consumed non-renewable natural resources of the planet, but also caused unprecedented rise in global warming. So global warming is also increased because of the urbanization, rapid industrialization. So we need to come up with something where green formwork system can also come up. Most leading business houses and industries across the world have adopted corporate social responsibility as the roadmap of their current and future business ethics and principles. So basically, we want to see what we can try to reduce this wastage in the environment and reduce this global warming also. Now the costing of the formwork, even this plays a very essential role, as I have told you in the previous classes also. If this costing is not maintained or it is not considered, sometimes it increases the cost of the project to 30 to 40% of the if the costing is not managed. So this is very much important, what type of formwork we are using to decrease the cost of the construction. Basic safety requirements you can see here. Hazards are potential dangers. Hazards can happen anywhere during erection and dismantling or anywhere. Incorrect or incomplete formwork design. If the formwork is not incorrect or incomplete, then this happens. Erecting frames and bracing. If bracings are not provided, then what happens? Sometimes these formwork come down during the time of casting. Erecting bearers and joists. If as I told you, props are not provided and bullies are not provided, then there are chances of this formwork coming out. Placing deck and beam formwork. For beam formwork, what we have is we place the shuttering at the sides, we place the centering at the sides. Even they should be stiff enough to resist the load. Dismantling formwork. Tripping and falling at level at the edges. Sometimes the labors fall off, even that should be seen. So safety is very much important. Dismantling is also should be seen. Hit by formwork components. Sometimes the labors are hit by formwork components also. Working safely at height. Working at height has been the most hazardous activity form and attract the maximum number of accidents. So at a higher level, higher heights, what happens? And their maximum fatality is also happening at these places also. So proper care should be taken here. It is very much important. So guardrail at the ends, guardrails are tight so that the laborers while working, they shouldn't fall off from there. Work resistant attachment to lifeline, retraceable lifeline, auxiliary scaffolding, safety net below, safety harness. See, safety nets are also provided below so that if by chance also some labors fall off, they shouldn't lose their life. There should be some chances where they are saved here. You can just see the here the safety precautions. You can see the belt is being tied to the uh, at the end. A belt is being tied, a safety harness is being provided at the end. To that, the belt is being tied, and there the workers are doing their work. Yeah, you just see this figure, you can understand how important it is. What type you can see here, you can see here how they are provided here. These railings are being provided here and the work is done here. These railings are provided this side, here a belt is being tied here and work is done. This is being hanged from here, a belt is being tied and the work is done here. And even at these places also, a safety net has been provided at the bottom. Safety net is there. Even if by chance if the labor falls, he'll fall onto the net. Here also you can see here already this system has been provided here. From the bottom he's doing the work, and you can see this is how the belts are being provided. Now removal of form work is also very important. So easy removal without restoring, hammering or levering again. So so basically what we'll have to do, this is if proper oil is being put onto the formwork, then while de-shuttering, it will be very easy to remove all these. When concrete strength is achieved, then it can be removed very easily. Curing is very much important. At time to time curing should be done so that the concrete gets its desired results. Removal of formwork is very important, you can see here. So let us see the conclusion here. Different formwork systems provide a wide range of concrete construction solutions that can be chosen to suit the needs of a particular development. Traditional formwork for concrete construction normally consisted of bespoke solutions requiring skilled craftsmen. So in traditional formwork system, what we need skilled craftsmen here, but here we don't require all that. This type of formwork often had poor safety figures and gave slow rates of construction on site and huge levels of wastage. As I told you, wastage is very much there in traditional formwork, but here this is not. This doesn't happen here. Modern formwork systems, which are mostly modular, are designed for speed and efficiency. They are engineered to provide increased accuracy and minimize waste in construction, and most have enhanced health and safety features also. So this modern formwork system has increased the efficiency of the work, as well as time has been reduced. So all these features have been done using the modern formwork system. Hope you all have understood the difference between the formwork and shuttering and centering, and this what is the need of all this, as there is rapid industrialization and rapid urbanization. So what is the need, you must have understood till here. I request all of you all to please go through the session and please comment in the comment box. I will answer to your questions. as per the need. Thank you. Thanks a lot.